he got knocked out. No, I'm just
Not that's why he got knocked out.
that's why he
That's
got knocked
crazy.
out.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love to another episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. On the docket today, Tyson Bagent gets his shot. What is that gonna look like? What should we expect from the young quarterback? And I don't want to hear all you Bagent fans sitting there crying about, oh no, he didn't have the offensive line protection. We've been telling y'all that about Justin Fields the entire season. Also, Tom Brady believes that the NFL is becoming more like flag football. That is an interesting conversation to get into in itself because maybe you're right. And then, I mean, on top of all of that, we got to rank our top 5 NFL candidates through 6 weeks of the seasons for the MVP race. Who do we have? And all that and more around the NFL. All that and more in today's episode of the Windy City Breeze Sports Talk Daily. I don't even know if this is my intro, but there's an intro in here. Let's go.
Somewhere.
That was the old school John. I forgot about that one, bro. We upgraded a little bit since then. My boy Stephon Adon in the building with me. Steph, what's good?
Yo.
How you feeling, my guy?
Hey man, I'm feeling good. Hey, this the first show in the new studio.
Oh yeah, look at Steph with the new stuff. We got to work on the camera angle, brother. We got the window over here.
On the camera angle, man.
We got the I'll be over. We got to work on the camera angle, bro.
We gonna get right. We gonna get right.
Hold on now. Steph taking it back though. As you can see, I've upgraded my studio a little bit. Finally finished the wall. Really, that's all that happened there. But Steph bringing back the trap window. We see the trap window. He's serving out the right side.
Got the trap window. Gotta keep it on.
This man is serving out here.
Hey man. Hey, serving.
It's crazy.
What do you need? Whatever you need.
Yeah, what do you need? Hey, man, let's jump into the show, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page, man. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Only channel talk Chicago sports, how Chicago talk. We going national as well out here, man, and we appreciate everybody who's sticking with us through the journey. Make sure that you guys are sub to the Chicago Bears Breeze if you want all your Bears news. Chicago Bulls Breeze if you want all your Bulls news. Stop playing with us, man. Let's start it off here, though. Tyson Bagent getting his shot. Going up against, what to me is a Vegas defense that is Max Crosby and the rest of the nobodies. What are you expecting here from Tyson Bagent in his first shot as an NFL quarterback? How do you think that this first meeting is going to go for him? And I mean, you really can't take much from what we saw initially with a young man that went into the game for Justin Fields after the injury, an injury that still has phantom QB grip strength wrapped around it on when he's going to be back. But what are your thoughts on Tyson Bagent getting his shot?
I'm not gonna lie. For selfish reasons, I'm happy for him, but for the rest of Bears Nation, for all the Bear Downs, I want him to be out there so that way they can see what we've been seeing this entire time, which is that this team, as currently constructed, is not working, and no matter who you throw back there, it will continue. It will continue not to work. Everybody that's crying for Tyson Bagent, I'm telling you, even coming into this week. Listen, Luke Getsy probably still not gonna scheme a good game because we don't trust it.
We don't know. We've seen the scheme of two Getsies out here. That's been the theme of the season,
like legit. And to be honest, we don't know if he's gonna be able to get the ball to the playmakers that they got on the team. So I'm like I said, I'm happy for him. I want him to be successful, but then there's also a part of me that knows, hey, this is probably not gonna work. and we've been telling y'all that it's not going to work, and this just proves that no matter if it's Tyson Bagent or Caleb Williams back there, you got a protection problem.
Yeah. No, and I think that's the thing, right? I want him to go out there and play well. I do. I'm not one of those Bears fans that's like, well, I want Justin to be out there, so I want Tyson to not play well. I want whoever's playing quarterback for my team to play well. He's my quarterback. He's the
Absolutely.
guy that I want to go out there and be successful. But realistically speaking, I think that it's going to be an uphill battle for the young man. I saw that somebody in the comments, who was that? C. Uh, is that or Cole? Cole? I can't read the name. Cole
Oh,
basically said, "Did you hear Flu say we got to play to the QB strengths of the press of the day?" Since when, bro? That's 100%. That's 110%. Like you have to ask the question, since when do you want to start playing to the QB strengths? We haven't seen you do that for 4 weeks to this season. You basically went back to a game plan to try and prove that you had a game plan that you could put in place. I hated what we saw out of that last game versus Vegas. And I'll tell you what, looking back at the all 22, I'm sorry, versus the Vikings, and looking back at the all 22, I felt the exact same way. I felt like there was no there was no reasoning that was logical for the game plan that you put out there. And I do fear for the young man going out there. Now, the biggest difference that I think he will have is the starting lineup will probably include Lucas Patrick at center. That will make a very, very big difference. I think that will make things easier on him going forward. And so, to me, when I look at Tyson Bagent going out to Vegas, I think that, if they run the football the way that they did, and he can just remain, okay, here we are. We're at this level of success. We're moving the ball forward. We're going through our progression. And the one thing that I love about the kid, he's confident. He told them, he said in the press conference today, when I go out there, I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm looking at. You can call anything in this playbook. I know how to go through the progression. Sometimes that says a lot. Sometimes understanding the full slate of plays and just being ready for your moment says a lot. I hope he goes out there and balls out. I hope he goes out there and dominates this game. Let us know how you guys are feeling on it, man. I think this is going to be a tough one, though, right? Like, listen, you got Max Crosby versus a rookie quarterback.
yeah. I mean, the
It's
crazy,
not good.
yeah. I was gonna say the crazy part about it is the defense closed out both of the games last week, and I mean, say what you want to say, but somehow this team's 3-3. Like, and by the way, Devontae Adams is gonna be playing, so like they're also gonna have their backup in.
Yeah.
So it's literally, again, like, it comes down to the question is what it comes down to the question of what is Getty going to be able to do, because for every game outside of one, you've been pretty much out schemed, out coached. And listen though, is this going to be another one where, like, Vegas has been struggling to score all season? Like, is Josh McDaniels going to be able to put on a masterclass? Like, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, that's the problem. Like, you got these guys coming in, and like, at some point, like, I want them do it. Like, do I want them to turn it around? Yes, but when I say turn it around, literally, I feel like all we want is competent coaching.
Yeah.
Like, if they go out, and the players are messing stuff up, but the coaching is competent, I don't have a problem. And right now, they haven't shown that. They haven't shown that, and I feel like that was my biggest question. Even coming into the season, I reiterated that. Even when I called in to ESPN 1000, I asked you, I asked everybody. I said, "Yo, what do we know about Getty?" And literally, he hasn't lived up to the billing.
Yeah.
So
No, yeah, he's been terrible this entire season. I mean, we've seen 2 games, and the 2 games coincided with the best protection we've seen on the season. So shout out to everybody who's in here. By the way, Tana in the chat, Coach T and this John Robert Diaz in here, kid in this mug, raging
yo,
in this
what's
mug,
up,
man.
Coach?
Ray just said Bagent got a little tape on him now. It ain't sweet for him now. But you know what? I mean, all the tape that's on Tyson is basically him dropping back and just throwing. I mean, like, it's not like he was sitting here doing a ton of processing and different things like that. They still kept it simple for him. They'll probably do some more for him heading into this. Who else up in this? Baki in the chat was good, man.
Baki was good.
Baki said, I hope
Yeah,
Bagent
was
plays
good.
well, but my question is the play calling going to fail him? 100%, man. 100%. I think we're all pretty much in agreement on that. I mean, here's the bottom line with what the Bears have ahead of them now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If Tyson Bagent ends up playing successful, the only way, it's going to be by calling a game plan that he's comfortable with. Now, if he's more comfortable with Luke Getsy's scheme than Justin Fields is, and we see that, and we see it with the elite blocking, and we see it with quicker decision making, and because here's my thing: the part that people don't want to give Justin for is in the games where he played well the last 2 games. There weren't these 15-yard routes downfield that you had to wait and let time tick off while you had to recover a bad snap that almost went over your head. And I'm sitting there trying to let the football go in 4 seconds instead of in 2.7. Again, against Denver, 2.7. Against Washington, 2.7 seconds. Justin Fields is getting the football. Quick decision making in this game versus a team that, I mean, you're talking about blitz. They blitzed on 72% of the snaps. We're talking about blitz. He literally just pressed X in the blitz package every single play.
And
the first play of the game.
Them coach suggestions as well.
Bro, the coach suggestions was on 10. Hey, what do you suggest? Blitz. Bro, it's like when I first got on Madden, I used to be real bad at it, and because I hadn't played it in so long, it'd been like 10 years since I had played Madden.
Yeah.
And I started getting beat by 50, and I just walk out the room and just start pressing X because I didn't want to slow the league down. I was like, look, I'm gonna be bad for a while. I don't know. Bow. Yeah, I mean, let me walk away. Bow. And I mean, listen, it's not going to be made any easier for him either. The one thing that we do want to point out, a little bit of news on the Bears basically is this injury report. It still looks like a receipt. You know what I mean? Like it's not. You're not shrinking down the names and the bodies that are on the report right now. I'll pull that up here in a second. Give me a second here as this is uploading. But I mean, you've got bodies. Bro, that's that. I mean, like that is the theme of this injury report here. Nate Davis out, Dan Feeney out, Dan Feeney limited. I didn't even know I forgot he was on the team. Great mullet. Justin Fields did not practice. Travis Homer limited. Eddie Jackson limited. Roshan Johnson, he's still in concussion protocol, apparently. DNP. Doug Kramer's a full go. He's the one you might need to activate the most, boys. Yannick Ngakoue, he's limited. Terrell Smith, he did not practice. Darnell Wright, he's limited with a shoulder. We're in trouble, is what I'm saying here. And you're going up against the defense that really doesn't have any teeth, but it's got one, it's like a baby. It's got one big tooth that it knows how to use.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, pull that injury report back up real quick. Hey, put the injury report. Hey, bro. Hey, you know what this look like, bro? This look like one of them. Hey, you go out to eat, bro, and it's literally one of them. Like you out to eat with somebody. Y'all order y'all stuff. You come back with the bill. Hey, bro, you look down at the total, and it's one of them. Hey, I need one of them. Hey, where my glasses at? You sure you?
Hey, you gotta hit one of these on that. You gotta.
hey, legit.
Hey, hold on now. Wait a minute. Now you got the shrimp. You got the shrimp. You ordered 2 drinks. I told you them drinks wasn't free refills. I told you that, girl. Dang.
That's one of them. Hey, all I had was chicken tenders and fries.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like that is. Hey, and man, all I had was chicken tenders and fries. Bro. Exactly, bro. Like it's not good where the Bears are at right now. And realistically speaking, I can't sit here and tell you that I go into this game confident that we're going to come out with a win, and we're in pretty much the same scenario. You know what I mean? Like both teams. And listen, I think that the Raiders are a shamble of a team. Like I think they're horrible.
I have no idea what's going on.
It's just like per Ice Cube on the first 2. Yeah, the Bears in a bad situation here. I hope that Bagent comes out and plays well, but listen, I mean, realistically speaking, how long is that going to last? Is it going to? Is that something that you can sustain as well, right? Because I saw Justin Fields look like a world beater for 2 games. I still go back to the play calling when I ask on the sustainability of all of it. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe to the page. We do talk Chicago sports daily on this channel. Also talk around the leagues, man. I got a question, everybody in the chat right
What's
now.
up? What's up?
What is the NFL now? The reason that I say this is because Tom Brady came out today and he said that he believes that the NFL is becoming more like flag football. And I started to then look around the league. Now he was talking more about, all the how soft the game is being officiated now, the amount of flags. He had a quote in there saying there's so many people that want it less and less physical. It's more like flag football, which is going to be in the Olympics in 2028. He didn't like how he basically goes on to state how the NFL at this point is so worried about all of the things that come from how physical the league is that they want to go away with the physicality of the league. And because of that, right, defenses basically have their teeth taken away from them. You can't touch guys down the field anymore. No more hard hits in the league. When you see those hard hits, right, we see them immediately get penalized. So I 100% get what Tom Brady is saying on that. But I think even when you look at, kind of just some of the teams around the league now.
Yeah.
And I've been feeling this way for a little minute. And I love the NFL. But doesn't it feel like we're getting a lesser brand of football now? I look at the teams around the league and I've never seen so much mid. They are legitimately, and I know a lot of people are going to say, hey, look, that's just because there's more competition in the league. Teams are just more competitive now. But I don't believe that. I don't think the Jets are more competitive in their game behind the Bills. I don't think that the Eagles or the Cowboys are more competitive in their game behind the Eagles. The Commanders right in the mix there. Seahawks, middling team. Rams, middling team. 49ers, to me, are the best team in football. You got the Lions, then you got an entire division that sucks in the NFC North. We're all trash. It is what it is. We at the bottom, trash.
Thanks for checking on us. We're still a piece of garbage.
Still a piece of garbage. I mean, like, if we're keeping it a buck, right? Like,
right.
Every division in the league, and I'm not saying that we're gonna stop, but I mean, elite teams, we're talking about elite teams. I can give you the Chiefs are 5-1. I don't even think they're elite.
Oh, well,
I think they're a good
they're not
team.
elite because of one man.
Oh, yeah. Well, Matt Nagy is calling the shots there.
Like,
there is that. There's always Matt Nagy. But no, I went through and I started looking at this and I started just looking around the league. And I mean, like, you're talking about the Dolphins are probably elite. I would say the Eagles are probably elite, even though they've had so many struggles in the red zone to me. The Niners.
Well, even with the Eagles though, like, I mean, you go to a Super Bowl, they start pulling guys away from your staff. I figured they would kind of take a step back. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, listen, if a step back is 5-1, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm
in the red zone. I like.
It's just one of those things where I think that there's more. Like, here's the reality of where the NFL is right now. Chicago Bears are 1-5. They're 2 games out of the last playoff spot. That's the reality of where your NFL is now. So many teams make the playoffs. So many teams end up getting in. So many teams. Yeah, I mean, like half of the league now, I believe it is, as far as playoff teams gets into the league. The Chicago Bears are, and all of these percentages and all of that are based off the past. All of these percentages are based off what we've seen before. Oh, a 2% chance to make the playoffs. We've seen teams go 1-5 and then rattle off a bunch of wins and still end up 8-9, 9-8. Right? Like, I'm not saying that that's what the Bears are going to do. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But to me,
please don't.
If we're being realistic about this thing, you've got 90% of your league mid. Is football going the wrong direction?
I mean, honestly, I believe it is, and I mean, legit. It starts with preseason to me. Like, I mean, I could see why they got rid of why they got rid of the fourth game. I understand that, but I mean, it's like we've been saying, and it's like you've been saying for a couple years now, right? Like, you take that last preseason game away. These dudes is looking at like, okay, week 3, week 4, week 5, that like that's when we starting to get into a rhythm, and that just dilutes the league so much, because like these teams, I don't feel like these teams are preparing the right way that they should. Now, on the flip side of that, it's like, okay, now we got the Niners, now we got the Eagles. Now we got the Eagles, now we got the Lions that are rolling. It's basically like the teams that have the most continuity. They're the teams that's like, you know, up and at them, ready to go.
Yeah.
But I mean, to Tom's point, and you guys, I seen some guys in the comments saying that, Brady would say that when he's going. I think he made that argument even when he was here.
Yeah.
Most of the time, even with the players that was still playing, like, they're worried about the after effects, but like, this isn't a like this isn't like really like, this is the one of the most physical sports ever. So it's like, you really, like, people know what happens when it's like, oh, okay, I'm going to play football, and I'm going to decide to do this, especially if I'm like the creme de la creme for 8 to 10 years.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I know by the time that I retire, these are probably going to be the things that are going to be wrong with me. That's just how it is. But they know what they sign up for. So I feel like in that aspect, is he right? Yes. Does the NFL need to take, like, a step back and kind of loosen it up? Maybe, but I mean, it's like it's 50-50 right now.
Yeah. It's one of
Like,
those
it's
things
so
where
50-50 right now. It's crazy.
it's one of those things where, to me, you have to take the human aspect into account, right? You can't sit there and say, we can't worry about if guys are healthy or not. I do think that is a big part of why the NFL has taken away a lot of the teeth that they have with the defenses, the different things, different calls that they have and stuff like that. But to me, we're not asking you to let guys kill each other. We're asking you to let guys compete. You
Like,
know what I mean?
and
We're asking you to let defenses fight downfield. We're asking you to let DBs make contact with guys. We're asking you to, like, I think that's the part that sucks the most about all of this, is that it's looked at, if you want to see NFL defenses hit guys, right, as, oh, that means you want the old NFL back. No, we want a competitive NFL back. Right now, your best defenses in the NFL. I mean, you get your moments where guys are elite, right? Like the Bears defense held the Vikings to 13 points. The Lions defense held Tampa to 6 points, right? Like, you could sit there and have those moments, but if you're being 100% honest, it's not it's not a league that's as competitive as it once was. And that just to me, that goes to how you've tried to expand the playoffs more, to allow more teams into the playoffs, how many games there are, and teams, just like we said, not caring in the beginning of it. Like, they don't.
they don't, bro. Teams don't start getting ready for the season until week 4. And the crazy part about it is, even last week, the reason why, and I'm gonna say it, the reason why the 49ers lost that game, do I and I can't remember the 49ers defender's name, but 31
Yeah. When
on
he
the
hits
49,
them.
bro. He just hit him. He just hit him with his arm. I feel like the NFL rules now are so fickle.
Yeah.
Like it's literally you can't distinguish like, okay, was that a helmet to helmet or not? Like you can't go back and look at like obviously it's hard to see in real time, but you have to like, okay, yo, we got to go back and reverse that.
Yeah.
Because it's not right. Like they would have been off the field. Now you're looking at a team that's 6-0. So it's like, but because you can't distinguish between, oh my God, that looked pretty vicious. Like, okay, bro, he's in midair, and all I did was hit him with my shoulder, which you told us to do.
Yeah, and I think that's the part that annoys a lot of fans as well, right? Like they're not even standing on their own rules with it. They're sitting there, doing their he hit him in midair and it looked like a hard hit, so we got to throw a penalty flag on here. You know what I mean? Like that to me is that conversation. It is I think guys are a lot better players than what they're allowed to show. Why? Because a lot of times these NFL referees, how the NFL is officiating the game, they're taking that game out of these players' hands. They're taking the game and they're putting it in the hands of referees. And to me, that's why you see it, like Tom Brady said, right? Like it's a flag football league at this point. And it is. I mean, like, are there still violent hits? Are there still vicious moments? Are there still those moments that you look at and you go, oh, yeah, he laid him out? Yeah, but they're so far and few between. And again, this is not me calling for you should be able to like bludgeon somebody in, right? Like that. I don't want to see the days of Jim McMahon's career basically ending because he got his shoulder driven into the turf.
Oh no, we're not calling for that at all. But we it need like, but to take it away completely to the point where like, okay, like, because I've seen guys like Daniil Hunter wrap somebody up, or Khalil Mack will wrap somebody up, and it's like, okay, you told me to wrap him up, spin him to the ground, and I'm still getting the unnecessary roughness.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, like you can't call this game and expect to get the calls right in real time. So it's just like, I don't know. It gotta be a little bit of a give and take, because I mean he's absolutely right. The way that the game is being played now, I don't think people are playing to their full potential. I mean, yeah, you still got the Roquans, you still got the Fred Warners, obviously, but I don't think these guys trying to play for real.
It certainly doesn't feel like it at times. I will say that.
No, it don't.
It's one of those things where it feels like I don't want to say guys are just in it for their contracts, but guys have become, and probably, here's the thing, right? Probably rightfully so as well. Guys have become more worried about, okay, how am I going to be after this game versus I want to go out there and win the game. And the one thing I will say about Brady, because I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, Tom Brady's retired. Who's he to talk on this subject? Yes, Tom Brady is retired, but Tom Brady also played in the league the way the league once was. Tom Brady was a part of the league that you got to hit guys. Tom Brady was a part of the league where he got his leg snapped in half. And granted, right, that's why the league is more often. Here's the question that I have for people. Is the league more entertaining today than it was in the past when it was a defensive slugfest most of the games?
The league is more entertaining today.
I do agree.
The league is more.
So maybe we're arguing and debating about nothing points.
No, because I'm not gonna lie to you. As much as I like the okay, set 20-17, 20-24 game. It really came down. I like those. You want to know what one of the most highest rated games in NFL history is? Hey, I believe it was Mexico City. What was that game? It was one year the Chiefs and Rams was going crazy.
Yeah.
Monday night football game. This one of the highest rated game. Like, bro, the score was like 51-48. Nobody complained.
Yeah.
And you still had the defensive sequences. So I mean, it's
I think that's the difference though, right? Like to me, the difference in the conversation there is you still have those moments. You know what it is? It was special. Seeing a game like that was special. You
the
don't
51, yeah.
It was special, right? Like, oh my God, we get to see this. This is crazy. Here we go. Now we do. It was a special circumstance to go out there and see a game like that. The Buffalo versus Chiefs game, one of the best playoff games I've ever seen in my life.
Crazy.
100%. I don't think that anything should have been changed. There should have been zero rule changes after that. I've been on record saying that many times. But it was a heck of a lot. It was an entertaining game because it was something special. We're getting to the point where those games aren't special. Seeing a 40-45 game to me, while that may be entertaining, if we're seeing the touchdowns go back and forth and it's boom, 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 right? Like we're not even seeing those games on a consistent basis because of how many penalties we're seeing going the other way now. Right? Oh, everybody's hurt.
But that goes back to not playing preseason though.
Yeah. Oh no, 100%. And I think that is what Tom was saying, right? Like you're having to me, the conversation Tom is having is you don't have enough guys that want it. You don't have enough guys that want to get to this point. You don't have enough guys that want to be champions. Like Tom was like, what was the other interview he did where he was like, everybody friends now? What the heck is that?
No, that's wild.
That is the weirdest thing in the world.
Though, I'm gonna put it to you like this because I literally Prime literally said this the other day in a clip that I seen. Because that day was because Shiloh asked KG, he was like, why wouldn't you want to be a coach? And he was like, bro, because I care too much. Like if I'm walking up to a player, bro, that's making 160 million, I'm trying to show him something, and he not going hard all the way. Like I know I'm gonna go hard. Like it would drive me crazy. And Prime legit said he was like, that's why I like coaching college. Cause
he said y'all impressionable.
Yeah, he was like y'all impressionable. Y'all don't got like y'all got y'all little money, but y'all ain't like broke the top of the bank or nothing.
Yeah.
So it's like I know you gonna go out there and want it. Like most days I can't try to tell somebody to do something. He making over $200 million.
Yeah.
So it's like if I know now that I'm making over $200 million and I'm hurt. But I know that check coming in 2 days later and asking me am I finna play, I'm finna sit.
My favorite conversation from that was always Kobe. When Kobe was on, what was Kobe talking about? He was talking about, why he was successful in the NBA and different things like that. And he said it was easy. Once I got to the league and I realized people was about money, it made my life easy. I didn't have to worry about anything. Like the biggest thing I had to worry about was, oh man, like, I just got to go out there and want to win more than you. Oh, that's easy. I can do that every day.
It's crazy. Like, because if you don't want it, I'm gonna just. You feel me? I'm pretty much coming to dominate because all I know is now. All I gotta do is outwork you.
And I think that's the thing. And it's not to say
is outwork you, and I'm good.
I think the thing is too, right? It's not to say that players don't work hard today, but it's that you have your ones that want. Pat Mahomes wants it more. You can see it. Pat Mahomes is the weirdest dude in the world.
No, I'm good.
I'm here. Pat Mahomes is weird, bro. But he's weird because he wants it more. He wants to be that next level. He wants to be that guy. He wants to, okay, I'll see you on the other side, right? Heck, they went and got WR Hardman today. Why? Kadarius Toney can't catch. I love that. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Andy Reid going out there making a big decision there. Hey, what are we doing? Y'all not using them anyway. Let's go get them back. They go out there and they go get WR Hardman today. Why? Because we're not meeting our standard. We want it more.
Exactly. And the crazy part is, and I've said this before. I don't know if I said this part before, but if y'all have not went and checked out the QB documentary on Netflix, he's so like mentally like up here, like you not finna outwork me.
Yeah.
He legit in the clip, they was asking him like, yeah, but he was like, hey, do you want to play Josh Allen? Or do you want to play Joe? He was like, no, I want to play Joe. Joe beat us to get to the I'm trying like he wants that get back. He wants that competition. He wants that like, yo, I'm trying to beat you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to beat you. And the thing is, like I know he's nice. But like I'm trying to prove to you I'm better. It was the same way when they would talk about they would talk about Drew Brees and Tom Brady like that. Like they would say Drew Brees is doing this, and there was this one clip where LaShawn's talking about Tom. Tom finally beat him. They get in the locker room. I got him.
Yeah,
I got him. Like,
but I think that's the thing, right?
No.
Like, that's not just a player thing. That is an organizational mentality. Seeing this trade here, right? Seeing that the Jets have traded for Mecole Hardman tells you that we're not meeting our standard. We're not meeting the standard that we've set. We need to go back and get some more help. They traded for him basically for nobody. I mean, like they did a couple of pick swaps there. I don't care about my picks. I have I have Patrick Mahomes. I'm not worried about my picks. I'm worried about going out there and being able to. Now, listen, you do need to draft another tight end. We need to start having that conversation as well. How old do you think Travis Kelce is?
Oh yeah, bro. They getting cocky, low key.
They got a little cocky, right? They got a little cocky. They got a little cocky. We can have Matt Nagy. We can have Travis Kelce. Old, he our only receiver. Let's go. They got a little cocky. You know what I mean? Look, you got to reset every now and then.
I will say this though. They need to make the trade with the Titans because
Lil D Hop.
Yeah, they literally. I don't know. Who
did you see
was.
The John where D Hop gets up and walks away? Hey, D Hop looked at Ryan Tannehill, was like, "Nah, don't sit by me, bro. You stink. You smell like a loser." It's sad. It's sad to see how many players in this league careers are completely altered by
one move.
By one move, and to me, but listen, right? I think that goes to it. He signed on the dotted line for that contract to get re-signed there.
Yep. I mean, look, he saw what it did to Julio.
He signed it. You're right. When you sign on that dotted line, bro, the Titans is where you go to die as a receiver. The Bears is where you go to die as a quarterback. Titans is where you go to die as a receiver.
What I'm about to be doing, Coach? Blocking.
Blocking. What do you got going on today? Blocking, bro. Oh, I didn't want to block. You're blocking, bro. That's what I said.
You know I can catch, right?
Blocking, bro. What are you doing? Get out of here. Blocking. Hey, man, let's switch gears, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. I do want to do this before we get up out of here, man, because I think this is a very interesting conversation on that transitions well into this, right? Because there are still those players that we look at. And I don't know. To me, this is a great conversation. I wish Kid was in here for this one because this is the conversation where you start to have, okay, who are the guys that are elite versus who are the guys that are really, really good? I think when you look at this league right now, and because of what the award is, and I want to rank the top 5 MVP candidates through 6 games. Who's leading this wide open race? Why is the race wide open? Because we have names in here that we don't feel good about because those guys were just okay a year ago. And now, because of where the league is, you have to talk about those guys, elite guys. You have to talk about those guys, potential MVP guys, right? For me, number 1 right now, and I think that he's on an elite team. He's playing at an elite level. Don't listen to anything Chris Canty says either. Tua, right? Tua's got to be leading the MVP race right now.
Oh, absolutely. No, I literally said, yo, barring injury, he was up there. He was up there before he got hurt.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got that as your number 1?
I got Tua as the guy that's leading right now. My number 2 right now might surprise a lot of people because Pat Mahomes is at the top of every list. Maybe he should be as well. Winning right now is I mean, it's the conversation we just had, right? He's 5-1, but none of us feel like the Chiefs are an elite team right now. Number 2 for me, give me Jared Goff. Feels wrong.
Yep.
It feels wrong.
Go grab Ben Johnson.
It feels wrong. Go grab Ben Johnson. That's exactly what that is. Go find me Ben Johnson. What's Ben got going on this weekend? It feels wrong, but I cannot deny what Jared Goff has been able to do through the first 6 games of the season. He has been elite at every turn. When you look through his 5 games, even right last week versus the Buccaneers, there's a couple of games there where he has a couple of down games, right? I think that the Falcons and Packers games were both games where you thought he was going to just run guys over, right? Where you're like, okay, he should be able to rip through these teams. They were a little bit more competitive in that, but outside of that, he's had 2 games with 3 or more touchdowns, 1 game with 2 or more touchdowns. He's had 3 games of a QBR over 105, 2 of those with QBRs over 120. And of course, that first game versus the Chiefs where he looked okay. You got to throw Jared Goff's name in there to me. I think that he is, and it goes to the conversation of where's the league now. Not Jared Goff is playing at an elite level. And I can't take that away from him. But the teams that he's beating and the teams that he's doing it against, we don't go, oh yeah, that makes sense. Dominating these guys. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like he's beating the Buccaneers, the Panthers, the Packers, the Falcons, lost to the Seahawks, and then they beat the Chiefs in the opening week. And the entire time we've gone, But here's the thing. This is their schedule coming up, and this is why you have to throw them in there. Ravens, solid defense. I like the Ravens. I think the Ravens are a good football team. That might be a fun game to watch coming this Sunday. Raiders, gross. Chargers, meh. Bears, ugh. Packers, ugh. Saints, Bears again, ugh. Broncos, ugh. Vikings, ugh. Cowboys, ugh. Vikings, ugh. How am I going to evaluate my MVP candidates? This is everyone's schedule. This ain't just the Lions schedule. Every team you go through, you look at their schedule and you're just like, oh, these guys are gross.
It's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact.
Number 3 for me, and I know that he's out right now. Not number 3, actually. I'm gonna keep Mahomes at number 3 right now. I do believe that Pat Mahomes should still be in the MVP candidate talk. Number 4 for me is the first player that I look at that is not a quarterback.
I know where we're going.
And listen, y'all know I don't vibe with the running back position in the slightest. Y'all know I don't.
Yeah.
CMC's elite.
Oh yeah.
CMC's elite. Now, he would have to do so much to go out there and win the MVP. It would have to be like a 2,000-yard season and AP season. He would have to have an Adrian Peterson season. But CMC, now, granted, right? I don't even know what his latest injury update is on CMC. Last that I had heard, he was it was not trending in the right direction. Also, Deebo Samuel out. Now, he did avoid serious injury, but I do think that
they said Deebo was day to day.
Is Deebo day to day now?
Yeah. They said Deebo was day to day, and Trent is day to day as well.
Okay, so that's good to hear. So they still have a chance to play. They got the Monday night game this week, but I mean, look, I don't look at these teams. I don't look at. I don't put running backs in this mug lightly. Christian McCaffrey, dare I say, is the greatest white athlete on the earth right now.
That's how a white man runs a football.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro.
That's how a white man runs a football.
Hey, bro. Is Christian McCaffrey the greatest white athlete on the face of the earth right now, bro? I mean, like, what we talking? We talking better athlete than Jokic, better athlete than Luka.
Are we just talking about athleticism?
I'm just talking about like athleticism and success. Maybe are we throwing Austin Reeves in there? Is Austin Reeves getting any love for white athlete?
I was gonna say, they're gonna say Austin Reeves, so we got to. Hey man, yeah.
Oh God,
Steve-O.
Steve, oh wow, right? Exactly, bro.
Oh my God.
Jake Paul getting love out
Bro,
there.
bro. Hey, first of all, hey, real quick. Daisy need to be ashamed of themselves.
Oh my God, bro.
What was that?
Bro, I don't talk about Jake Paul. I'm
I
not
didn't
sitting here having a
even
Jake Paul conversation, bro.
like
Like, come on, dog.
y'all really put that on. I didn't even watch the fight.
Hey, bro.
Cooper Cup.
Probably better than Cooper Cup. CMC's probably better than Cooper Cup.
Okay. So that's your 4.
That's 4. Number 5 right now for me. I would probably go. Yo, there's a large spider crawling up, bro. My studio.
See, bro, Hey, I told.
Bro, this man huge, bro.
I told Pat. Hey,
Bro, he in front of the monitor, disrespectful as heck, bro. This is why you built your own studio.
See, bro, I told what it is that hey.
Number 5, by the way, just in case. Number 5. Now it'll be very tough for him to win it. Tyreek Hill is number 5 for me.
Oh yeah, 5?
Tyreek Hill number 5. Tyreek Hill's on pace to break a 2,000 yards.
Oh yeah, he's in there, but 5, I'm not sure. I told you that Clan Spiders was coming back to get you, bro.
Hey, bro, that man.
I told you, bro.
Bro, and it's wild, bro, when you see it because he's clearly been here for. Apparently, I need to dust because he's not even walking on. It looked like he walking on air, so that means that there's a web built from here to there.
Yeah,
this man got the Spider Express going on, bro. It's crazy down here, dog. Yeah, the tough part about Tyreek being able to win it though is Tua's throwing him the football. So are you going to give it to Tua even though Tyreek is the beneficiary of it? Are you going to give it to? And listen, I saw everybody losing their mind while they had the NFL passes of 50 yards and all of that stuff. Or I'm sorry, Tua pass at 50 yards and then Stephen A going, it's 2-yard passes. Guys, it's a lot of 2-yard passes.
A lot of 2-yard passes.
It's a lot of short passes.
The Dolphins got a legit track team, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of 2-yard passes.
The Dolphins got bro, I think they got I think they said, what is it, 6 guys that run a 4.2?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's wild.
Darren said, where your fly swatter at? Get him. Hey, bro, I ain't moving right now. That man over there. I'm doing a whole show right now. Hey, man, hit that like button if you haven't done so, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. That's my 5 for the MVP. Who you got?
All right, so I think so. All right, I got Tua. I got Tua because I obviously right now they on another level. I got Tua. You got Pat Mahomes in there. I actually got Josh Allen.
Josh Allen been so mean to me. That offense as a whole been mean to me.
Percentage right now.
Yeah.
Now he's definitely been doing this thing. I can't bring myself to put Pat in there simply off of the fact that right now, bro, you just when have we ever seen the Chiefs put up 19 and get
when Matt Nagy was calling plays, baby? I told you, bro.
It's been wild.
He's winning in spite of Matt Nagy.
The thing, though.
That's MVP conversation in itself. He's winning in spite of Matt Nagy.
hey, everybody, he should get the MVP of that alone. But the defense is actually ahead of the offense, which is wild. Because for years we were saying that the defense was not up to par. But so I got Tua, I got Josh, I got Brock Purdy. I got Brock Purdy. I got CMC. Because even though Brock Purdy is a system quarterback.
Yeah.
What they've asked him to do, and he's executed it at the highest level. He's actually excelled. Like for him to be Mr. Irrelevant, and him to look like. Him to look like the way he does, like he looks like he's a vet QB.
Yeah.
Like he just looks like he's a vet QB. And literally, I think last week he threw his first pick. And your camera went out, bro.
Oh, that's all right. Keep going.
Yeah. Okay.
I get
now,
it.
Yeah. I think last week He threw his first pick. He's got them boys balling. And then I
And we got
say my last one. Yeah, yeah, probably Tariq. Probably
telling
Tariq.
you, man, Tyreek Hill, he's
Yeah,
been balling this whole season, bro.
Tariq is different, bro. Tariq is different.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, it's you started talking about 2,000 yards. It's literally
He's on
like
pace to get like 2,300.
that's wild.
He's on pace to get like 2,300. It actually is kind of crazy the pace that he's on right now. I was
Yeah,
trying to fix my camera. I could see it right here. Like for some reason, my camera coming out mad fuzzy and it's really pissing me off.
yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said at the beginning.
It's
But
really
yeah,
pissing me
I
off. I
think
don't know
yeah,
what the
that's
heck is
my
going
five.
on. Let me
I'm
keep
solid.
keep
I'm
talking.
solid
I'll
with
be
my
right
five right
back.
now.
keep talking. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm solid with the five right now. He said he watching that spider. It's hard to focus. But yeah, nah, I think that's my five. If like if we gonna be talking about rookie of the year, offense. So you can't just say CJ Stroud for rookie of the year because the offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year. Stroud obviously for offensive. Really, I don't know who I would go for like defensive rookie of the year. I've seen uh a couple people in the comments say Micah. I'm not really fooling with that. If we gonna do anybody, it either need to be T.J. Watt or Nick Bosa right now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Defense, I ain't gonna lie to you. Defensive player, do we need it? Do we need to readdress how we do the MVP?
bro, it
It's
needs
a
to be bro.
quarterback
It
award
needs to
now.
be a
It's a quarterback's award now.
like bro. You at least gotta have it where it's like okay. I would even be cool with you doing it like NBA almost, where it's like okay, MVP, defensive player of the year. Then
Yeah.
after that, you got your most improved, something like that, because it's not enough love being shown to these people that's actually out here doing what they're doing at their respective positions.
But I think the question on that too goes back to Tom Brady, right? Is that then just adding to the participation award?
Well, this the thing though. It's gonna look like a participation award now, but 5 years down the road, you're gonna have to start taking these into account when you're having the barbershop debates. Because even with the case in point, even with the even with the East, not the East and West, yeah, East and West, Eastern Conference
MVPs
MVP,
and all of that.
but
Yeah.
that may not look like something now, but 5 years down the road, when you're having these conversations, it's gonna have to get put into the discussion. So
I think that has more of a chance though because of how they're changing the game, how they're changing the rules of the game. We mentioned basketball. We might as well jump into that because listen, the conversation around this guy here. I just love a good James Harden conversation at this point.
hey, bro.
Hey man. Hey, listen. I think that it is very interesting to me that how the NBA does things, and you get players like this. Like, I don't understand the whole James Harden situation. I want to finish it out with this because who's trading for him, bro? Like every GM around the league is just looking at James Harden like, nah, we're good, bro. I'm okay. I'm not giving up assets for you when you don't want to be there. I'm not bringing you into my locker room when this is your fourth locker room in how many years?
Bro, hey.
I don't get. I said this before, and I don't know if I said it on here on Locked On NBA, but I said this before. The NBA is heading towards a time where guys like James Harden will not be in the league very, very long, where they will have immense skill, they will have immense talent, and GMs will just look at them and be like, I'm not going to deal with you. And I think that we're seeing that a lot with the whole situation with Kai Jones. Now, granted, they're not the level of talent James Harden is, right? But there's a lot of these guys who aren't getting their shot because Muzz don't like the attitude. Muzz don't like the mindset. Muzz don't like I've heard James's name attached to every team, and every time I ask somebody about that who covers that team, they literally go, they're not giving up anything to bring him in. You would have to give us something for us to take James Harden.
Hey, listen. The crazy part about we just talked about it before we got on live. Like, bro, truth be told, you just trying to get paid. You don't want to win for real.
If he was trying to get paid, stay there though.
He's
gonna get the most bag there.
No, but see, that's the thing though. And I don't blame the Sixers GM or owner or none of that. You trying to get long-term money where you're trying to I need you promised me dollars because I already took a pay cut.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get that long-term security. Bro, you're not that guy. Like
this is the statement right here. Shout out Jay Crit. I don't know what he wants.
Bro, like legit. It's either okay, you want to get paid or you trying to win. You clearly not trying to win. You clearly not trying to win. And by the way, while we on the subject, because I don't know why nobody else talks about this, because this was on par with the I think didn't Jim Boylan say like Luke Cornett shoot like Larry Bird? It was one of them, right?
Oh no, he said Luke Cornett could be like Robert Horry.
Hey, okay. So yeah, this my thing, right? Doc Rivers legitimately said, bro, when he didn't, it's no surprise that James is out. But literally he goes during a playoff series and he's like, man, hey man, if James want to take a week off before the playoffs start, hey, he could do that because Dennis did it. Dennis Rodman. Like, bro, hey, let's be real. It's like, hey, you're trying to get long-term security, 30, like you're trying to get 38 million plus or whatever it is. I don't care.
Yeah.
You have to understand you're not that guy. Like you're going to give me 22-9. You're going to give me 22-9 and then wind up selling me in the playoffs. But I'm supposed to give you long-term. If I'm the Sixers GM, I'm supposed to give you long-term security.
Yeah.
And if we're being honest, the team with Joel Embiid, that was the team that you was technically supposed to, like, this was supposed to be y'all time. This was going to be Joel's, like, this is going to be Joel's elevation moment. But now you got him in a situation where it's like, okay, I dealt with the Ben situation. I dealt with the James situation. Is it time for me to leave? So it's like you really putting everybody else at a standstill. Because either I don't know if you're trying to get paid. I don't know if your feelings is hurt. And look, Daryl Morey just going to coddle to him every time. So
I think the interesting thing with James to me is the fact that, one, he didn't show up to practice today. But it's like James is like clamoring to get out to LA. He wants out. He wants to go to another team. He wants to go to another city. I'm sick of this. But like, when nobody wants you, what does that say about you? Like, that doesn't trigger anything in your mind. That doesn't trigger anything in your, like, in right? Like, the Lakers ain't calling. The Lakers have called everybody.
But bro,
the Clippers ain't calling. The Clippers have a team full of dudes that they're like, might as well.
He don't care. So of course it's not finna say anything. Like, bro, you're trying to be Darrell. You're trying to be the Darrell Reeves of the NBA. You want to know the difference between you and Darrell Reeves? Darrell Reeves actually, hey, you're going to pay me $20 million, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go do my job.
Yeah. I think, I mean, listen, we have the same conversation about Harden every year, and I think that's the thing. Teams aren't going to look at him and go, I feel confident about you heading into the playoffs. It's not worth the price tag.
Bro, I'm I'm sick of this dude.
Yeah, he's something else, bro. Listen, maybe the Miami Heat will come calling. But hey, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love.
But the Bulls gonna call him. You saw how Kobe was looking with.
Hey, bro, I've seen a couple of people talking about the Bulls should go get James Harden. That is a terrible idea. That is gross. We don't want James Harden. Like I will ride with Kobe White and watch Kid fume at the mouth every time before I ride with James Harden. I am good.
Man.
Hey, man, we appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page if you haven't done so. We'll be back tomorrow breaking down more around the leagues, NBA, NFL, especially. Maybe get a little hockey in there. We got a little hockey action. Got a little Connor Bedard. Maybe get a little Connor Bedard talking. I like a little Bedard talk, man.
A little Bedard talk. Let's
go.
Just
very little, though. Very little. Hey, man, y'all stay safe out there. One love. It's your boy, Pat the Designer. For Stephon the Dime, back at it again.